Breaking news, breaking news. This woman right here could be in big trouble with the law, ladies and gentlemen. 4 people dead after this woman plowed her Jeep into a daycare in Chatham, Illinois, yesterday afternoon around 3:30 p.m. 3 children dead and 1 teenager dead, all females. This is 44-year-old Marianne Akers, a.k.a. Marianne Moffat. She was taken away in cuffs, but she hasn't been arrested. Oh my goodness, a horrible crime scene or a horrible accident scene, but I think it will be a crime scene. I think she's going to get charged. But let me give you some information about this woman here and what happened at this daycare in Chatham, Illinois. Check it out.
Mourning the lives of 4 children who were killed after a car crashed into an after-school building.
Yes, this is in the last few minutes. We're getting new information about the victims from that scene. This happened in Chatham, Illinois. This is about 20 minutes south of Springfield and roughly an hour and a half north of downtown St. Louis. Our Taylor Holt here in studio this morning for us, and Taylor's support continues to pour in for this community.
Yeah, a huge outpouring of support, Mo, indeed, after tragedy for this community. We'll get to that in just a moment. But as the investigation continues, new details are coming in. Within the last 30 minutes, we've learned the ages of those 4 girls killed. That's 2 7-year-olds, an 8-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And this here is video of the aftermath. According to police, the incident happening at the YNOT after-school camp around 3:20 Monday afternoon. Police say a Jeep hit multiple people outside of the building before going through the building and exiting on the other side. Here's a closer look at that scene. You can see that Jeep being towed away, and in a moment you'll see some of the damage left behind to that building. Police say the 3 people that were hit outside of the building and 1 person hit inside have all died. 6 additional children were also taken to area hospitals. 1 remains in critical condition.
Nothing like this ever happens in our little community. Something like this happens, it just makes people's knees buckle.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker also reacting, sharing this statement that reads in part, "Our community lost a group of bright and innocent young people with their whole lives ahead of them. My heart is heavy for these families and the unimaginable grief they're experiencing, something no parent should ever have to endure." And as I mentioned earlier, it's been such an outpouring of community support. Right now on your screen, you're taking a look at that growing list of many different groups organizing ways to help this community on their path of healing. One of those, a GoFundMe set up by the Glenn High School Student Council. It's currently nearing $30,000.
Very proud to be a part of the Chatham community today, seeing how much we love our neighbors, how much we take care of our neighbors, even when we don't know each other by name. We still have compassion for one another and can support one another. It's been beautiful today.
Illinois State Police say the driver of that Jeep was not injured but was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Toxicology reports are currently pending. Police say the cause remains under investigation but does not appear to be a targeted attack. As we get more details on this developing story, we'll be sure to keep you updated. Claire, Mo.
Yeah, like that one man said, your knees just buckle, your heart skips a beat as you think about just what these families are enduring. Taylor, thank you for the latest.
All right, this report is from the Daily Mail. Marianne Akers, 44, identified as the driver who killed 4 girls at an after-school club, but she is not in custody. Even though she was put in handcuffs, she was just taken to the hospital. A school food service worker was behind the wheel of a car that plowed through an after-school program and killed 3 young kids and a teen. Marianne Akers' black Jeep rammed straight through the YNOT Outdoors Summer and After School Camp in Chatham, Illinois around 3:20 p.m. on Monday. 3 girls, an 8-year-old, and 2 7-year-olds and an 18-year-old woman were killed, and 6 other children were injured. Only 1 is still in critical condition. The teenager, who has not yet been identified, was one of the college students and high school seniors who helped run the program. Akers, 44, was filmed in handcuffs with her hair in a messy bun and wearing a dark gray t-shirt. She was uninjured despite crashing through a wall, but police said she was taken to a local hospital for evaluation with toxicology results still pending and was not under arrest. Akers is not in custody at this time as the cause of the crash remains under investigation. Statement by the governor of Illinois, Pritzker. I am horrified and deeply saddened by the deaths of children and numerous injuries in Chatham this afternoon. Our community lost a group of bright and innocent young people with their whole lives ahead of them. Parents said goodbye to their kids this morning, not knowing it would be the last time. My heart is heavy for these families and the unimaginable grief they're experiencing, something that no parent should ever have to endure. MK and I extend our prayers and deepest condolences to everyone impacted by this unspeakable tragedy. Illinois State Police has begun working with the Chatham Police Department to investigate the incident and will provide the public with more information when it becomes available. My office is closely monitoring the situation and is ready to support in any way that we can. We are grateful for all the first responders assisting our community during this difficult time. Signed by the governor of Illinois.
Somebody rolled through the daycare.
There's 4 kids on the tarps up there.
Kill some kids. Those are kids.
Oh no!
Yeah, those are kids.
Oh, poor Dennis!
Somebody got them shut out. If you're a nurse, I would go ask them if they need help.
Can you see?
This is the public Facebook profile of Marianne Akers, Chatham, Illinois. She was the one who plowed her vehicle into a children's daycare, killing 4 females, 3 children, 1 18-year-old, and she has children herself. She has children herself. This is her profile, but I want to share something down her profile that I found very interesting here as we scroll down her public Facebook profile. She might be in big trouble here and might not see her own kids for a very, very long time. But one thing I found interesting is right here. This post she made in 2012. It was years ago. More wine, W-I-N-E, less wine, W-H-I-N-E. Now, toxicology reports have not come back, but is it possible she was drunk? Is it possible she was drunk? And if she was drunk, oh, the irony here. More wine, less wine. Let's continue to scroll along. Not much more on there. So, seems like her Facebook profile is centered around her kids. Will she be charged with any crime? Let's see her about here. It seems like she only gave 1 review to Penny Lane Gifts. I think she's getting charged. I think she is going to get charged to the full extent of the law, especially when you have the governor involved. Let me know what you think. It appears on public records that Marianne Akers is married to this guy here, Tomas Akers, or they at least share a home together. And this is his LinkedIn profile. He is a, I guess, defensive coordinator, Western Illinois University, vehicle coordinator, defensive coordinator for varsity football, Pawnee Junior High School. Looks like he worked with the Illinois Department of Transportation. Imagine that. Imagine Marianne Akers plowing into a school building, killing 4 females. 3 were children. 1 was an 18-year-old. And her husband worked for the Illinois Department of Transportation at one point for 7 years. So, the irony there. Let me know what you think. The car struck 3 of the victims outside the building and the 4th inside around 3:20 p.m., the police said. And this is on Monday, 3:20 p.m. Several others were taken to the hospital and at least 1 person was airlifted. The authorities said the victims were 2 7-year-olds, an 8-year-old, and an 18-year-old. Their names were not released. 6 other children were taken to the hospital with 1 in critical condition. Chatham, a village of around 14,500 people, is about 12 miles south of downtown Springfield, Illinois. YNOT, which stands for Youth Needing Other Things, is an organization founded in 2002 as a way for parents to place their children into a safe, fun, and active and stimulating summer environment, according to its website. The group organizes summer camps and an after-school program for children. How horrible, folks. An after-school safe place for children where this woman plows her Jeep into the building. Scary. So we are going to closely monitor this situation. Will she be arrested? I think so. This reminds me of the case of Marcella Chidester. Remember in Michigan where the drunk woman plowed her vehicle into a party, killing multiple children, injuring others, traumatizing an entire community? This has similarities here. The question is, was she under the influence? We'll see. Toxicology reports have not come back, but when you have the governor of Illinois speaking up about this, I think that she should get an attorney, and she's probably going to be in big trouble, maybe charged with 4 counts of murder and numerous other crimes. JLR investigates. Let me know what you think about Marianne Akers, a.k.a. Marianne Moffat. Husband works as a defensive coordinator. At the very least, you could probably say that she's going to get sued civilly, for sure. When more information comes out about this case, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. Praying for all the victims, first responders, police. It's terrible, terrible. They're at this, place, a safe spot, children, teenagers, and, the unthinkable happens. Wow. Why'd she do it? Was she distracted? Was she playing with her phone here? Did she have a medical condition? What happened here? Hopefully we get more details, and when the details come out, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. We will talk soon. Stay tuned.